Sorry about that. This is the second one from this state. We are on a tour. We started with the onions in the previous video, and now we are in the B section out of H and looking if the fennel has come up yet. But we have mainly weeds coming here, I guess. And we have the similar situation on the other side here. But finally, we have this one, the parsnip. It's here, here, here. I think I waited 4 weeks. So can you imagine what happened with the weeds in that? If you have a bed full of weeds, now it's just this part of the bed. The rest of the bed is weed free. You must choose a bed without weeds when you grow them. The 10th of May and now is the 3rd of June, so it's almost 4 weeks. It's and they're very, very sensitive. Like here, there is one. No. To weed this, then I can, when I find the row, I can use a tool to go in between. But it's almost as if I want to wait another week before I do that, so they are not disturbed when I weed. And then, well, there are weeds, but that's in the past. Up there we have the carrots coming nicely. And they're coming nicely in all of the beds. And unfortunately I need to use this cover the whole season for the fly. Usually the fly comes really quickly when you remove this one. But now I guess I can remove this one here from the radishes, which are growing in the wrong section, but I think they need a little bit of nitrogen. Yeah, they're a little bit pale, and I see they grow a little bit slow. I will give them some extra nitrogen, quick nitrogen that is, so I will give them chicken manure. Maybe they dilute in water, because this is a fast crop. They grow in 3 weeks or so. Even though, yeah, I don't want to harvest. I want to harvest in 2 weeks or so, but I will give them a little shot. And here we have dahlia coming. I'm not planting them dense at all, like 1, 2, 3 every 60 centimeters. So this is the section for flowers and weeds. I know what's the flower and what's the weed. And the berries, and then the artichokes are coming nicely. And this is area for asparagus. Hey! Woo! Look at that! Oh, nice! That's so sweet. The first asparagus. I haven't had them since my last house where I lived in, I don't know, 10 years ago. Nice, and I put down some flowers. There will be more flowers. Okay, and then we have all of these potatoes here. Potato coming up. Nice. And the greenhouse, I think I showed you. I need to weed. The plastic blew up and was laying down on these veggies here. I need to clean this area and aerate them. And this I will remove the upper layer, rake it down to the paths, remove the weeds, and clean up in between the kale, which are coming. I hope they grow well and won't be tiny, because sometimes they become tiny. Oh my god, the weeds. So yeah, There are lots of slugs in this area, unfortunately, so there's a big loss of vegetables. So I want to have ducks, but meanwhile I'm gonna make traps here, I think. This is also where the viper was, underneath here somewhere. But this is now coming on really nicely. This is Osaka purple red Mizuna, and it's really tasty, and it's got green, purple, nice leaves. Oh yeah, and this one. I can eat the big leaves myself until the harvest starts. I gotta take the big leaves, or I don't want to have the big leaves. I want to have I want to put tiny leaves and make it like a green mix salad. Oh my god, it's so tasty. And this whole area, as much as I have time, will be kale for the winter, like cabbage. Yeah, white cabbage more, green kale, black kale. And then there's raspberries, half planted, more to do. One red beet, one salad. Much more beets and salads are gonna be planted, but not. I'm gonna put down corn in some of the beds here in this section. There are 11 beds in each section, but I definitely don't need 11 beds of salads. So I'm looking forward to planting corn. And this is the bean area. Also, I can't have beans for such a big area for my amount of. I can just make it as some extra green manure here, I think, to make the soil better and more flowers for the bees. But I have put down more sugar snaps where it's missing. I'm gonna add more beans. They don't like the cold at all. They suffer a bit from the wind and the wind and cold. They don't like it so much. But these can withstand both wind and cold weather nicely. The broad beans, they like the rain. The bean like the heat. The artichokes finally coming. They're tasty, and you can harvest them, in March after the winter next year. Oh, and the leaves are sprouting. Nice. And these are perennial flowers coming. I have lots of zucchini that I will take from the greenhouse because we have had a cold spring. They're not growing. They need 25, more towards 25. They don't like 15 like we had. But this will also be a green ocean of potato. Fantastic. I think I will let people come here and harvest potatoes like an activity. I can see something green over there, and in here, oh my god. So I will just go with a rake here. Do you know what this is? It's the same old guy, which is it's everywhere, but it's tiny, so I would just pick a sunny day and I would just go with the tool over top of it, kill it off. Anyway, all the seeds on the top are sprouting, and if I keep track of the weeds for years, there will be no more seeds added to the soil. So eventually it will be easier and easier. I'm dreaming of a life without weeds in the future. This would be for green manure. No, this would be for pumpkins and cucumbers. And then here, I'm still not done with pulling up tree roots from this area. Yeah, that's it. So, thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe if you want to follow the progress during the year. Have a good time, bye.